winter. That magical time of year when the snow falls softly outside and the air inside is thick with the most wonderful smells. Remember those long, dark evenings, the twinkling lights, and of course, the food? Welcome back to Canadian Rewind, where we're taking a delicious trip down memory lane to explore 15 classic holiday dishes that practically everyone in North America devoured. Get ready for a taste of nostalgia. Number 1. The majestic roast turkey. Let's start with the undisputed king of the holiday table, the roast turkey. Picture it, that golden brown skin glistening under the lights, and the incredible aroma of perfectly cooked poultry filling every corner of the house. The carving ceremony was always a big deal, wasn't it? It was a special ritual. That first juicy slice, the satisfying sound of breaking the wishbone. Whether it was for Thanksgiving in the States or Christmas here in Canada, the turkey was the centerpiece of the entire feast. And let's not forget the endless possibilities for leftovers. Turkey sandwiches, turkey soup, turkey pot pie. A gift that kept on giving all winter long. Number 2. Creamy mashed potatoes. What's a turkey without a mountain of fluffy, creamy mashed potatoes? Remember that comforting warmth as you piled them high on your plate, perhaps even creating a little well for the gravy? These weren't just boiled potatoes, they were mashed with love, often with generous amounts of butter, cream, or milk until they were impossibly smooth and rich. Every family had their secret ingredient, right? A little garlic, some cream cheese. They were the soft and comforting cloud on a cold winter's night. Number 3. Rich and savory gravy. And speaking of rich, let's talk gravy. That luscious, velvety sauce that brought everything on the plate together. It was typically made from the pan drippings left over from roasting the turkey, combined with flour and broth to create a perfect, thick consistency. Whether it was made from scratch or with a trusted packet, no judgment, gravy was essential. Drenching the turkey, blanketing the mashed potatoes, adding a little something extra to the stuffing, that deep, meaty aroma is enough to transport you right back to a crowded dining room, isn't it? Number 4. Herbaceous stuffing dressing. Now, depending on where you grew up, you might call it stuffing or dressing, but the concept was the same. A flavorful, often bread-based mixture that was either baked inside the bird or alongside it. Bread cubes mixed with sautéed onions and celery, then generously seasoned with savory herbs like sage, thyme, and marjoram. Every family had their own cherished recipe, passed down through generations. That warm, herby aroma wafting from the oven was pure holiday magic. Number 5. Sweet and tangy cranberry sauce. Adding a bright counterpoint to all that richness was the cranberry sauce. Whether it was the jiggly canned variety with those perfect rings or a homemade concoction bursting with fresh cranberries, sugar, and orange zest, it was a holiday staple. That tart and sweet flavor was such a refreshing contrast to the savory dishes. A little burst of color and zing on the plate. It just wouldn't feel like the holidays without it, would it? Number 6. The green bean casserole. Okay, let's talk about a true retro classic. The green bean casserole. That creamy, mushroomy, slightly salty concoction, made with canned green beans and cream of mushroom soup, and of course topped with crispy fried onions. It might not win any culinary awards, but there was just something so comforting and familiar about it. It was a potluck superstar you could always count on seeing at any holiday gathering. Number 7. Scalloped potatoes. Another wonderfully creamy and comforting side dish that graced many winter tables was scalloped potatoes. Thinly sliced potatoes, layered and baked in a rich, often garlicky cream sauce until bubbly and golden brown. The anticipation of that first forkful, the tender potatoes, the gooey cheese, it was pure indulgence. A dish that felt both elegant and homey at the same time. Number 8. Classic dinner rolls. Let's not forget the humble yet essential dinner rolls. Those soft, fluffy, perfectly browned little clouds that were perfect for soaking up gravy, or just enjoying with a big pat of butter. Remember fighting over the last one in the basket? Whether they were homemade or store-bought, they were always a welcome addition to the holiday feast. A simple pleasure that everyone could agree on. Number 9. The festive glazed ham. While turkey often took center stage, a beautifully glazed ham was another popular holiday main course, especially around Christmas and New Year's. It was slow-baked and then brushed with a sweet and savory glaze, often with pineapple, brown sugar, or cloves, which created a delicious caramelized crust. Slicing into a perfectly cooked ham, the aroma filling the air, it was another symbol of winter celebrations. Number 10. Sweet potato casserole with marshmallows. Here's a dish that might raise a few eyebrows, but it's undeniably a holiday classic for many. Sweet potato casserole topped with gooey toasted marshmallows. Mashed sweet potatoes mixed with butter, sugar, and spices, then crowned with a blanket of airy marshmallows that would melt and brown to a perfect golden color. That sweet and earthy flavor combination was a surprisingly delightful treat. Number 11. Pecan pie. Now for the sweet stuff. And what's more classic for a winter holiday dessert than a rich and decadent pecan pie? That buttery, flaky crust filled with sweet, nutty pecans and a thick, gooey caramel-like syrup. The smell alone baking in the oven was heavenly. A warm slice of pecan pie, maybe with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Pure holiday bliss. Number 12. Pumpkin pie. Of course, we can't talk about holiday pies without mentioning the iconic pumpkin pie. That smooth, spiced pumpkin filling in a crisp crust, seasoned with cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and cloves. It was a Thanksgiving must-have, but often made its appearance throughout the entire winter holiday season. That warm, comforting spice blend just perfectly captured the cozy feeling of the season. Number 13. Christmas sugar cookies. Let's step away from the big feast for a moment and talk about something a little more hands-on and often a family affair. Christmas sugar cookies. Remember the joy of rolling out the dough and using those fun, festive cookie cutters? Stars, trees, snowmen? And then the real fun began. Decorating them with colorful icing and all sorts of sprinkles. These weren't just cookies. They were edible works of art and symbols of holiday cheer. Number 14. Hot chocolate. After a day of playing in the snow or a long evening of holiday celebrations, there was nothing quite like a steaming mug of hot chocolate. That rich, warm, chocolatey drink made with milk and, of course, topped with fluffy marshmallows or a big swirl of whipped cream. It was the perfect cozy drink to warm you up from the inside out, a comforting treat enjoyed by kids and adults alike. Number 15. New Year's Eve. Appetizers. And as the year drew to a close, New Year's Eve brought its own set of classic dishes, often focusing on fun and shareable appetizers. Think little cocktail sausages wrapped in flaky pastry, spinach and artichoke dip with crusty bread, or maybe even some retro cheese balls rolled in nuts. These bite-sized delights were perfect for grazing on while waiting for the ball to drop, fueling those late-night celebrations. Those were the days, weren't they? These dishes weren't just meals, they were traditions. Memories made around the table, the tastes and smells that defined our winter holidays. They brought families and friends together, creating moments of warmth and connection that we still cherish today. Now we want to hear from you. What classic holiday dish was always a must-have on your family's winter table? Share your delicious memories in the comments below. And as always, thanks for tuning into Canadian Rewind.